everybody. As I was introduced, I'm Emily Hartman. I'm with i4C Innovations, and this is Henry. And we're here to tell you about voice, which I know is ironic since I seem to have lost my voice. So my apologies if you can't hear me or you hear me clear my throat a little bit. So Henry and I want to tell you about how voice is going to help you understand your dog like never before. So I mentioned I'm with i4C Innovations. i4C Innovations is a group of caring people that are compassionate. We all have a central goal of improving the lives of companion animals around us. You know, our office is dog friendly. We have dogs like Henry in there every day. You know, our employees have everybody from purebreds that come from wonderful lines to rescues and mutts just as equally. Hey, Henry. Come on. So you're wondering, what is voice? Voice is wearable technology. Henry's wearing voice now. He's modeling and he's wonderful. And so voice helps us to understand, you know, Henry like never before. But voice isn't like other wearable tech, like human tech. You know, it doesn't just end with technology. It's actually just the beginning. At the point that you put voice around Henry is the point where we actually start learning. And there's a whole interactive website that includes a host of health and wellness platform tools. Everything from a symptom checker. So if Henry was showing signs of maybe a bloated abdomen, we're going to look it up and see how concerned we may be and whether we need to rush him to a vet and what the urgency is. It also includes medical record upload, where we can keep all of Henry's information in one place. We're going to take Henry to a new doggy daycare. They may want proof of his vaccinations. We can access it right on the phone so he can get in and play with his other dogs. There's everything from, you can add notes, reminders for vaccinations and preventatives. Henry, a boy. But one of the most important things and one of the most interesting is our content that's provided by industry experts. We're going to target the content to you and your dog. So content for Henry is going to be very different than that of someone who has a boxer or a poodle or a German shepherd. It's based on breed, it's based on age, it's based on the health conditions or your areas of interest. It's also based on the data that we're getting off of the band. And that content is very important in painting that holistic picture. So we're just talking about, again, it's a two-part approach. It's about both the wearable technology as well as that interactive experience. And that band that Henry is wearing is waterproof. He's a retriever, he loves to swim. He's more than welcome to go swimming and it'll be just fine. It's also lightweight. Henry doesn't know he's wearing it any different than any other collar he normally wears. It doesn't have to be any tighter than an average collar. You want about 2 fingers of space to keep it nice and comfortable on him as well. So you still want to know, okay, you said it's wearable technology, but what does it do? What is the band actually doing? The band is monitoring everything from Henry's resting heart rate, respiratory rate. It's also looking at activity trends. We're talking about, you know, how much activity is Henry getting? Also, how far is he going on a daily basis or a weekly basis and distance travel? It's also looking at calories burned. Henry's a nice, beautiful weight. We want to keep him trim and fit. So we're going to monitor the amount of calories he's burning in comparison to what he's intaking. We also look at rest. Rest is a very good indicator of when a dog might be in discomfort or pain. If you see your dog's getting up a lot in the middle of the night, it could be a concern, something you might want to look at a little bit more than if you used to sleep through 8 hours and now he gets up a lot. All these items together help paint a holistic approach to your dog's health and wellness and understand what they might be going through. And this in itself is one of the reasons that I was really attracted to i4C and to voice. You know, on a personal note, I've had dogs my whole life, and my last dog that passed, not to get sad and negative, but I had about 3 weeks with him at the point he was diagnosed with cancer, to the point I had to put him down. And, you know, in hindsight, if I had been able to have this information, I've been able to monitor his trends over time. I feel confident I could have given him more time. I could have made him more comfortable. And as many of you probably realize, dogs instinctively hide pain and suffering. They're not going to show us when they're in pain. We have to look for those things, and we have to help them so we can make them more comfortable, provide treatment to them earlier to give them a better quality of life. So it's back to that content I was talking about and how wonderful it is from all of our industry experts. So not only do we have content on health, where we've got the leading industries in toxicology, oncology, cardiology. But it's not just about physical health. It's about the whole well-being. We've got trainers, behaviorists, which I learned through voice is 2 different things, nutritionists, who all write for us, and they write amazing things. And all of these articles are targeted, as we talked about, for you and your dog. A great example is if someone signs up for Voice who is a new boxer pet parent, one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to send them articles on what every boxer parent should know. And one of them may be an explanation of bloat. And if you're a new boxer owner, you may not realize that bloat is predominant in boxers, and when it comes on suddenly, you only have a few hours to act, and has a high fatality rate. It's very important for pet parents to know what their dogs may be predisposed to. So all this information we keep talking about is at your fingertips. It's accessible from mobile devices, tablets, laptops, 24/7, anytime, anywhere. And you can get to it through mydogsvoice.com or the app that's on your smartphone. You say, how does this work? How in the world do you pull this out of the box and start capturing information? It's actually only a few easy steps to be able to set Voice up. You're going to take it out, you follow a couple steps, and you connect it to your home Wi-Fi network. You can actually connect up to 10 networks if you've got a very social dog that likes to hang out at a lot of people's homes and goes to work with you like our dogs do. And Voice is going to sync wirelessly. It syncs periodically on its own, and you can also force a sync whenever you'd like to send the data up. What that means is you all here can be logging in, checking on your dogs at home, and seeing how they're doing. Now you said all that wonderful information about Voice. I want it. How do I get it? Don't worry, it's going to be available for pre-order in the next few weeks. Please follow us on mydogsvoice.com. That's VOYCE. You can sign up now, and we'll let you know as soon as it's available. And we'll have incentives for early adopters, and it should be shipping by the end of the summer. All right. Thank you, everybody.